Hello, you lovely, amazing, wonderful people. My name is Kiaran Lanier. If you're new here, I accidentally kicked my tripod. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. If you're not, welcome back. And today, you guys, we have a girl talk wine chat video. Alright guys, so of course, as I start out, I tell you guys about the wine that I'm drinking, and today I decided to go red, and I am drinking the Stella Rosa. I don't know why I always want to call it Stella Rose, but Stella Rosa Black. And I got my wine glass, and we about to pour up. Oh. Anyway, you guys, after that literal catastrophe, I'm like, so Stella Rosa, do we have beef now? Not that you almost got me in trouble. Anyway, guys, okay, let's pour up. I love the sound. Go grab your drinks, girls, guys, gals, whoever is listening. We got something very exciting to talk about today, so let's get started. Okay, guys, so let me take a sip. Oh, this is actually really good. Okay guys, so today we're gonna be talking about something very interesting, you guys. Something low-key controversial and something that as soon as I saw the video surfacing, I'm like, yeah, I gotta talk about this. So you guys, I don't know if you're familiar with the trend going on right now, the smash or pass trend. It's like YouTubers are bringing together groups of girls and groups of guys that don't know each other, and they're pretty much going around and smashing or passing them. And I came across this video of this YouTuber, her name is Life is Neek, and she did one, and it went completely viral because this guy came across one of the girls who was darker skinned, and he ended up passing her because he was just like, you're like, I don't do dark skins, like, pass. And when I saw that, one, I was not surprised because we'll get to that, and two, I felt so sad. Like, I instantly just felt so sad. I was literally just like, dang, like, really? Like, really? So I felt like I wanted to talk about that just because me being of darker complexion, it made me sad more because I was just like, wow, like, I know even though she put up such, you know, like you're missing out, like, as she should, because you can tell that she has confidence and she has learned confidence because she's probably been through stuff like that in the past. But it was just so sad.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and smash. I'm gonna pass. I'm not into dark skins. Like I said, body shape like Coke bottle. I'm gonna go ahead and smash. I'll rock with you. You too rude. I'm gonna pass. No kizzy.
I need to tell this beautiful girl that one did not choose to be her skin color, and her skin color shouldn't be something that you're like that's the first thing you point out. Really, everybody has preference. They're literally, you can't take away someone's preference from them. They're rightfully so able to have a preference of who they like. But he did not have to say that. He could have just said, pass, you're not my type, or pass. First of all, not even pass, you're not my type, just say pass. And if they ask why, just be like, you know, be nice, be gentleman-like. I think the guys in this generation, some of them, because I know there were some guys that are not that way and they're raised right, but there's others that are just so ignorant and so musty, dusty, crusty, and rusted over that just don't see the wrong in it. Don't see the issue with being blatantly rude to people that did not choose to be the skin tone that they are. Growing up, I was always dark skinned. I've been dark skinned. I wasn't I wasn't light skinned and then I got on this side and I was dark skinned. Like, I was born dark skinned. I have a light skin or a lighter skinned brother and older brother, and then my younger brother is dark skinned as well. And I grew up in predominantly white area, just point blank my whole life pretty much until I got to college is where I was around a larger amount of black people, or like when I went home, when I went to my grandma's house and I was around like cousins and stuff like that. But in school, I was always the minority, always one of the only black girls. And when I was younger, I would just feel so like fish out of water, like very, like, I feel like I didn't belong in a sense, not because kids made me feel that way, but just because I would literally look around and there was nobody that looked like me but my brothers that we were in school together, maybe one or two other kids, but that's it. And it was something that yeah, I felt like a fish out of water. But then I had like friends that they were raised right. Besides one girl, we're not gonna call her out, but she got crazy at my house one time, and my parents had to let her know this is not that and that is not this. But all of the people that I surrounded myself around, and it's so cheesy, like didn't see color. But I mean, they didn't make me feel any different. It was just something internally that I felt weird about because I was the only person, you know what I mean? And then I got to high school, and then I got around some of the guys, and that's when I was like, okay, like this is what colorism is. And I'm not calling anybody out. I went to my high school, nothing like that. But there was someone at my high school that literally let this come out of his mouth, and we had the same complexion. He wouldn't dare say it to my face because cornball. But he literally said, oh, I don't like black girls. Like, where the white girls at? Like, literally, like, where are the white girls? I have no interest, no nothing. Like, black girls are ugly. Like, I don't want a black girl. And I looked at him like, ew. Like, that just makes you more corny. Like, you look stupid. You look dumb. I'm a very sweet person. I'm very nice, but I can get there with you if you want to be disrespectful and be rude, because, again, everybody is able to have preference, but there's a way to deliver it. Like, that was just so uncalled for and so rude. And now he's the main one being Black Lives Matter and power to the people. But a couple years ago, it was, ooh, I would never date a black girl. Never. And now, like, come on now. I don't know why he said it, why he chose to do it. That's on him. But yeah, he got weirdo points for me on that one. It was just really sad to see. And I'm not putting any like negativity towards Neek or anything like that, because she couldn't control what the guy was gonna say. She kept it in there, but he said what he said, you know what I mean? And it also blew my mind because when they said it, no one really reacted. Like, of course it was a YouTube video and it was edited and it was cut, but like, it was weird to me that the girls kind of just sit around. You can also hear laughter in the background. Like, as girls and as black girls and as girls of minorities, because it wasn't all just black girls, that just shows you right there how divided it is. Like, if I was sitting in that line and somebody said that, I would literally be like, excuse me, that is so rude. You did not have to say that to her. Like, I would have stood up for her, because that's just like, I've been in situations like that where people would be turn off the lights and be like, oh, I can't see you, where's Kiaran? Or I've been in situations where a guy that I thought was really cute that might have been lighter than me would just literally look at me and go, oh, like I could never be with somebody darker than me. And that literally just burns me inside. It literally makes me so mad, because it's just like, we already have racism outside with different races, but it's literally worse, I feel like, the colorism within the African American or within the black community, because it's just like, we're all black. I feel like as a younger girl, I struggle with it more. Now, there's not something that someone could tell me to make me feel less about myself, because I've built that confidence that's like, nothing you say is gonna make me feel less beautiful. Forget that. Like, I'm not gonna let you come here and voice your preference on me and make that demean me, make me think that I'm not beautiful or I'm less beautiful because I'm not what you like. So all the girls out there that feel that way and are working on their confidence, it's gonna come, girl. Positive affirmations, looking in the mirror and being like, I am that girl, I am beautiful, I was born this way, God made me this way, and that's just that on that, you know? You can't change it. Like, I mean, you could go through like lightening things, but I just feel like being black is so beautiful. Having a rich skin tone and glowing in the sun is just so beautiful to me. And of course, sometimes it's like, it sucks. Like, I've literally looked at a guy that I thought was so cute and he was lighter than me, and I was just like, oh, there's no way that he probably would think I was pretty or whatever. I'm probably not his type, or you know, or there's just certain people, and there are certain guys that will not look my way because I'm dark skinned, and that's it, and that's their preference, whatever. That's cool, do your thing. But I have learned, like I said, to not let anybody's preference take away from my beauty. And beauty fades, outward beauty fades. So it also says a lot about your inside character, you know what I mean? Speaking upon someone else, and also being that person that might be spoken to, in a sense, to where it doesn't matter what you look like on the outside. You could be the prettiest and be ugly inside, be so rude, be so stank, be so that takes away from your outward beauty, because it's just like, she's pretty but she's rude, or she's stank, and she's this and she's that, and beauty fades. You're not gonna be at your prime young forever. You're gonna be wrinkly and old in some years. Like, that stuff fades. So it's just like, don't let what somebody else has to say about your skin color affect the way that you see yourself at all. And of course, not caring about what other people think about you is easier said than done. Duh, I can sit here and be like, don't care about what other people think, and then like, what, that's just supposed to change it? But it's easier said than done, but it's something that we really need to work on, especially us girls. I think so many girls care about validation of boys, or how many boys like me, or how many boys comment on my Instagram, or how many boys slide in my DMs. And I'm human too. Sometimes I was like, dang, nobody sliding in my DMs and nobody wants me. But that doesn't take away from your beauty. We were talking about how sometimes your area affects preference, I guess you could say. Like, a lot of guys in the South date black girls, you know what I mean? Like, black guys in the South date black girls. Some guys on the West Coast, you don't see that often. And I live on the West Coast, but I also live on the East Coast. But it's just like, some girls that are on the West Coast are in these areas of the black guys, where it's a popular thing to not date black girls. It can be discouraging, because it's just like, dang, like, is it me? Or I literally saw TikTok, it's like, is it me? Or am I ugly? Or did I just go to a predominantly white school? And that was literally me. After I left high school, it was just like, okay, like, now people are talking to me, and now I get it now. I was just in a place that, you know, the black guys weren't interested in the black girls, and that's fine. I'm not sitting here and bashing anybody's preference. I just think it's all based, well, I am bashing that guy that was in Neek's video, because first of all, ew, you're rude. And second of all, it's just something that I hate to see it. Will it ever get better? I don't really know, to be honest, because it's just like, I feel like our generation of boys, some of them that are coming up, are just beyond words ignorant, literally. Like, so ignorant and so rude that it's just like, dang, are you ever gonna be able to voice your presence in a way that isn't rude? Like, again, everybody has a preference. I'm a tattoo girl. I love guys that have tattoos, that can dress really nice, keep their hygiene and their appearance up, their hair, they got a haircut. Like, that's my preference. Now, the whole light skin, dark skin thing, like, I've liked both, so I don't really care. To me, that's just, or even black, white, whatever. Like, if you're cute, you're cute. You guys, this is literally, it's gonna be a shorter video, but I really want us to talk in the comments, and I really want to hear girls and guys' opinion about this, and if you've ever like faced some colorism instances, because I want to know, like, how did it make you feel? How was it from a guy that was musty, dusty, crusty, and rusted over, that had the audacity to let the words come out of his mouth like the guy in that video? Or was it from like a super cute guy? Or was it, I don't know, like, I want to know your instances. And guys, I want to know from a male perspective how you think about your peers that are going around here and being rude to other girls of darker complexion. I hope it gets easier. I hope for my children, whatever shade they are, that it doesn't get worse and they're not put in situations to where they're made to feel less than because of their skin tone, because it's something you can't control. And I'm tired of it. I really am. And I feel so horrible for that girl that had to experience that. And that video almost has 1 million views, or has 1 million views. And all those people that saw that, and all those guys that just probably stood there like bumps on a log and didn't say anything to the guy, like, hey, chill, like, you don't have to, relax. It's sad. It really is. And colorism is literally disgusting. And it's so prevalent in this world, in the entertainment industry, and literally everywhere. It's alive and it's well, and it probably ain't going nowhere. This is something that I wanted to come on and talk about, because again, like, It sucks. I know the feeling. I know the feeling of literally looking at somebody thinking they're cute and be like, oh, there's no way he likes black girls, or there's no way he would look my way because I'm darker than him, or something like that. But are some still really good guys out there that don't see that. Like, if you're beautiful, if they think you're pretty, they think you're pretty. They're not looking at your skin tone and just being like, oh, she dark, I can't be with her, or I would never be with somebody darker than me. I've literally heard, and in high school, I hung around a lot of guys, so I heard what they said. And the fact that I've heard that one before too, like, I would never be with somebody darker than me. Really? Like, really? It's just, it's sad. It's sad. It shows, it's a reflection of how people were raised, honestly. And hey, your parents just didn't raise you right, or you chose to not listen to what your parents said, but most likely your parents just didn't raise you right. And I would literally beat my brothers down if they ever, which they would never, because they were not raised that way at all, but if they ever said that to somebody that of darker skin, or ever made a girl with darker complexion feel bad about her skin tone, oh, I'll be squaring up with them. I'll be like, let's go. Because you will not sit here and have a darker skin tone sister, a black mom, a black granny, a black grandma, and black cousins, and ever talk about somebody's skin tone as if they are lesser than. That's just that on that, and that's how I feel about that. And that is just disgusting how people do that. And if I have a son, if God blesses me with a son, I will raise him to know that don't ever make a girl feel bad about her skin tone. Even if you don't think she's pretty, or if she's not your type, don't ever make her feel bad for something that she could not control. Yeah, guys, that's pretty much this video, and I'm leaving it out on direct all things to the comments. I want to talk, I want to chat, I want people to talk amongst each other, and I want this to be an ongoing conversation, because this is something as the black community we need to do better at. We do. It's gross, it's disgusting, it's corny, and it's like, do better. Like, skin color is one of those things you can't control, and to make somebody feel bad about it is, you're whack, you're a weirdo in my eyes. And again, to all my girls out there, you guys, practice your affirmations. Know that you are beautiful. Know that your skin tone is an addition to you. Light skin or dark skin. Like, light skin as well. There's light skin girls out there that get made up for being too light, or you know what I mean? Like, everybody can just pick on something. But I'm speaking for dark skin girls because I personally am dark skin myself, and I've been through instances of colorism. I won't stand for it. If I see it, I stand up for it. If I hear it, I stand up for it. And let somebody try and say something to me about my skin tone, it's on and popping, because I will have a comment. I'll go there. That wraps up this week's video on my girl talk, you guys. It's something different. Normally I talk about like relationships and stuff like that, but when I saw that video, I had to talk about it, you guys. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, leave your comments down below. Let's talk, let's get into it. Might even do like a part 2 to this based upon the comments. I don't know, you guys, but again, hope you guys enjoyed. Love you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.